Hey, welcome to Myers ASMR. How are you? It's so good to see you. Are you relaxed? Relax. Relax. Your life is supposed to feel good to you, and you're meant to satisfy your dreams. Your life is supposed to feel good to you. Yeah, you're meant to satisfy your dreams. Well, I'm about to satisfy this craving for this turkey and Gouda cheese croissant sandwich. Oh my goodness, don't you just love a buttery, flaky croissant? And it has mustard on the bread. That combination of mustard and Gouda cheese is quite nice. I got all sorts of goodies using the Too Good To Go app, including these croissants from Whole Foods. They call them surprise bags. And whatever's unsold at the end of the day, the end of the night, some stores and restaurants, they will sell it to you at a steep discount. You have no way of knowing what it's gonna be. That's why it's a surprise. I mean, they don't really know what they're gonna have at the end of the night either. So I bought a bakery surprise bag from Whole Foods, and I was impressed. I think it was like $7, and I got a box of croissants, a box of scones, raspberry scones, and some cookies, a box of cookies. So that was a true deal because the croissants alone would have been at least $7. But Whole Foods sells out their surprise bags pretty early, before the day is over. I mean, they don't make it available to you. The pickup time is like between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock p.m. But the bags sell out like before It's better to put your order in early. Don't wait until 7 o'clock. Let me go. Hey, and maybe it depends the area that you're in. But around here in this New York, New Jersey area, you know, the Whole Foods bags sell out early. Whole Foods also does a prepared food surprise bag, and I picked that up one day too. It was $10 for like maybe 5 or 6 different things, and that was a really good deal. You just have to be adventurous because you do not get to pick and choose. And they can't even tell you what they're not going to sell. At the end of the night, they can't tell you that. They basically start packaging it up, I guess, around closing time or close to pickup time, and you wait, and then they come out and you have your bag ready. That's another thing. They don't give you a bag. You have your bag ready, and they put the stack in there. And if you don't like something, tough noogies, because you knew it was a surprise bag. There's a lot of bakeries and delis that are on the app. No, nobody's sponsoring me. I'm just telling you about this because I want to. So good. I don't know if you can see this. This is Trader Joe's mango black tea, which I put in the fridge to make it cold. Added a little lemon. I think I added lemon to it. Maybe I forgot the lemon. Yeah, I think I forgot the lemon this time. Sweetened it with raw sugar and the monk fruit sweetener. Just a touch. Now it's time for the next fun part of the video when we focus on getting better and better every day in every way with this How to Develop a Winning Personality book, because that's what it's all about, right? Interacting with people, and our people relations determine so much of our quality of life and what comes to us and how satisfying our jobs are and pretty much everything. So personality is everything. I'm not saying you have to be loud, obnoxious, phony, and smiling at everybody. Personality is just who you are, or rather what you present. I won't say it's who you are, but it's what you present. This chapter is called Boy Meets Girl. Dignity. Dignity is difficult to describe and even more difficult to instill. It is one of those attributes that you either have or have not. Dignity is that quality without which no other quality or combination of qualities can gain respect for you, and if your dating period is to lead to its ultimate goal, marriage, with your very best date, the maintenance of your dignity is utterly essential. Dignity is the refusal to permit any other human being to do to you or with you that which will lower your self-esteem, and to do nothing yourself that will have the same effect. For, as we have said more than once, you will be measured always by your own measure of yourself. Dignity eschews crudity, boorishness, cheapness, dishonesty, spinelessness, and meanness. In a sense, dignity involves the drawing of a line that says, thus far and no farther. The line can be drawn against the mauling of your person and easy sex, against disrespectful talk, against impoliteness, against advantage taking, against gross unpunctuality, or against any action that is careless of your worth or your feelings. You should do your share to make your date a happy and successful one, but if your lightness of spirit is repaid with sullenness, or your readiness to talk with glum silence, or your agreeableness with disagreeableness, you will and rightly lose the respect of your partner, and further dates will have no value for you. If your partner makes it clear that you are being used for your money or your body, or merely as a stopgap in the absence of a preferred partner, your dignity demands that you either set the other straight or call a halt at once, even if it means breaking off the date smack in the middle. Maintaining your dignity is a perfectly safe procedure. You simply cannot lose. The worst that can happen is the best that can happen. You will be forced to date only with people who respect themselves as you respect yourself. We move on now to a less happy phase of the male-female relationship with the hope that it is not and never will be of direct personal interest to you. Chapter 9, What to Do When Cupid Goes. An outstanding feature of the heart as a machine is its capacity to perform continuous work, for it beats continuously during the life of the body. In the case of the human heart, this contracts 100,000 times a day. Another remarkable feature is the reserve power of the heart. This is from the Encyclopedia Britannica. The staid editors of Britannica, who know all about everything from Benra in Denmark to the zygote or fertilized egg, know all about the human heart, all except one thing: that a heart can break without physical cause and that it can be mended without the services of a physician. Nevertheless, it is often encouraging to remember what these editors have to say about the endurance of the heart and its reserve power. When Cupid has fled the coop, so to speak, there is comfort in the knowledge that the heart he has left aching so miserably will continue to do its job until the pain has eased. Any organ that can stay on the job day and night through good times and bad as the heart does can be counted upon to survive the medically non-existent break that Cupid all too often inflicts on the victims of his imperfection in the art of love. While we are absorbed in this highly scientific discussion, it may be fruitful to quote a heart specialist of the 17th century, one Francois de la Rochefoucauld, who among his numerous appellations was known as France's greatest coiner of maxims. Said the sage, when the heart is still agitated by the remains of a passion, we are more ready to receive a new one than when we are entirely cured. In the prosaic language of the space age, we call this falling on the rebound. All of this may sound rather cruel and callous to one who has only recently experienced a love-life crisis, a taking lightly of a form of unhappiness that is as tragic as it is real. Unfortunately, perhaps fortunately, that's how people are. Find yourself the victim of a coronary thrombosis or of the flu, and everyone around you becomes filled with deep and genuine concern. Break a leg and everyone and his cousin will help you across the street as long as you wear a cast. But weep as you will inside over a lost love, and all you will get is an almost ghoulish ribbing, or at best the well-meant advice to snap out of it. This even from people who have been through it themselves. In normal mental health, they will tell you a broken heart takes at the most a year to mend. Perhaps they are right. The experience of the world seems to bear out their contention, yet I am inclined to sympathize with the comment of one young man who had recently been jilted. A hell of a lot of good that does me now. But consider, would it be better for the lovelorn if all of the people in their lives joined them in their weeping? Even in the cases of physical accident or breakdown in the least helpful friends are those who wring their hands and moan along with the victims. To cite an extreme illustration, I know of one man who was blinded in his 30th year and who was the recipient of the most tremendous amount of sympathy and help you could imagine, yet after 1 year of darkness, he was in total despair and on the verge of suicide. Today, he is a well-adjusted, productive, and creative member of his family and of society. Not as happy as he would be if he could see, of course, but far more happy than he had ever dreamed possible in those early days of this affliction. What turned the tide? An apparently mirrorless scolding by a friend who loved him so that he could not bear to see him in such a low state. Okay, I think this is a good place to stop and mark the spot where I'm gonna pick up with the next time. Hey, if you like what I'm doing here, why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe and donate to the channel. Remember that your life feel good. You're meant to satisfy your dreams. Where is my bookmark? Your life is supposed to feel good. You are meant to satisfy your dreams. You know, if you're interested in collaborating, you know, each one helping each other move forward and progress in our channels and social media and whatnot, let me know if you want to do some type of collaboration on each other's channels. If you've got maybe even a product or service that you would like to see me showcase here. And it can be beyond food. As you can see, I love some wigs and I like making them too. This took me, I don't know, probably no more than 3 hours, and it's fun. So maybe you've got some extensions, some hair pieces and whatnot, and you want me to try it out and give it a good review. Wow, this hair is so like bouncy, stretchy. This didn't cost me that much to make either. Even if you've got some jewelry or makeup, even some maybe you sew, maybe you're a designer and you've got some tops that you want me to show off and, you know, advertise for you just by wearing them on my channel. Let's talk. I'm open to the possibilities. And of course, if you have food, you know, gift certificates, Groupons, if you have some